Okay, welcome to a quick technical short video on the File Explorer. I sometimes call it the File Manager, and it's important that you understand this because everything evolves around knowing where you stored things. Down here at the bottom, the little yellow folder is the File Explorer. On Windows 7, it might look slightly different, but it comes up and you basically have a two-paned window. You can have things look slightly different depending on what's hidden, what's shown, how your views are set up, etc. Not important in the big scheme. The main thing to look at over here is on the left side. The quick access things are helpful. Not everybody will have OneDrive or Dropbox set up, but you will have something called This PC, or in Windows 7, I believe it's close to that. When you click on that, you get a representation of the devices and drives. On this computer, I have two drives. They are the places where you store programs and data files. You'll notice I also have a DVD drive. This is not very common in laptops anymore. You very rarely install programs using DVDs. You download them from the internet. And this is a USB stick from Handy Quilter, and you'll see I've actually got the latest PSP update on it. But we'll go back here and just stay focused here. So it's important to understand where you're storing files. Unfortunately, computer people like myself have made things complicated with links and trying to make things simple, but it really is a challenge. So the main thing to understand is that anything you want stored needs to be stored on one of the drives in your system, whether it's a SSD, which means it's not really a spinning disk, which this drive is, whereas this larger drive is a big spinning disk. Now I'm getting more technical than I wanted to, so I will continue on here. The reason this is important is when you start a Pro Stitcher, you're going to want to open and close designs. And when you do, you get this directory here. Now, this will vary depending on what your computer looks like. Right now it's showing a bunch of different directories that I have on my system, but usually you'll go under Users and you'll have some sort of Designs directory under your own name. They also throw something in here where they may also show a Designs folder right off the C drive, and that comes with your Pro Stitcher tablet, but you need to manually copy it from the tablet over to your personal computer if you want to use those designs. The other common situation is people will tend to use the USB drive as a primary storage for their designs because they can move that easily between the machine, tablet, and the personal computer. But it's important as well to do backups. Now, for a lot of people, the USB drive will be drive D, not drive F, but as I showed you before, it depends on how the hardware is set up. There are no designs on this at this time to show you. So to give you a quick view of the file system, let's just go into C, and you'll see that there are a lot of directories, and under Users you'll find your username. Under Program Files, you'll find the Pro Stitcher software, and under the Premium directory, you'll find the Pro Stitcher Premium programs and things. You should never need to go in here unless you need to recreate a shortcut, which I've put on my blog and talked about. Pro Stitcher Standard, if you're installing it, will also exist down here in the directory. Currently, at the time of this recording, Pro Stitcher does not support the Add and Remove Programs dialog box in Windows, which is really disappointing, but if you need to delete and do a fresh install, I would just suggest going down here and renaming the folder. Okay, You're going to need administration privileges for that, or to install or update Handy Quilter at any time. So hopefully this helps. Don't let all my additional hardware on this computer confuse you, but understand you're going to need to manage where you're storing your files. And when you come down to any USB drive, copy what you've got on there with the right-click copy, and go put it into a backup directory somewhere else on your drive, because you need to make backups. You can lose or damage that USB key and then not have access to the data on it. So that's about it for me. I just wanted to give you an introduction to File Manager because it's very critical in understanding how to manage your designs and also doing other steps like doing upgrades.